Welcome, welcome, welcome guys to what is probably going to be one of our most fun projects we've ever made here on the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Johnny and welcome everybody to what I'm going to be calling Zoo SA, aka our modded Planet Zoo playthrough. I have so many different mods, new animals, new props, new paths, just a little bit of everything. And this is just going to be such a fun little let's play. I really hope you guys are ready for this. I've been talking about this if you watched our 1-year anniversary stuff, part 1, 2, and the live version of 3. Well, you don't have to watch the live version of 3. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not too sure if this is going to come out before or after the live one. But this probably will be out the day before our live walkthrough of Etnan Zoo and our stuff like that. So, welcome. For those of you who are new to this, I'm so excited to have you here. And yeah, something I am gonna fix is I kind of want it. Oh, never mind. Well, never mind. Okay, so welcome to Zoo SA. So this is going to be our new modded playthrough zoo. It's going to be so much fun, and as you guys can see, I've been doing a little bit of decorating and some work and stuff. I've been getting a lot better at the game as I've been going through it, and I'm just so excited to get started on our brand new area. So let me go ahead and just show you around a little bit of what we've got. So for right now, we've got just some guest spawners in the parking lot with these cars that are parked in here. This car didn't really color very well, but that's okay. Actually, neither of the other ones really colored very well. And then we've got over here our little bus stop with the school bus for all the kids who want to go ahead and take their little trip. Obviously, there's nothing inside the school bus, but there's also a spawner inside of there. So this is Zoo SA. Yeah, over here we've got a picnic area and some vending machines. On the other side, more vending machines and a picnic area. And then up here, this is going to be our entrance, and over here is our big meetup plaza type thing. So let's say you're getting really excited to explore the zoo and stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and just kind of carve out a little area there. So you're getting ready to explore the zoo, and you're just waiting to meet up with your friends and stuff like that. And then, this is a little spot that you kind of are at. So, what we're going to be doing today is working on this little opening plaza. And I would like to find out, let me go ahead and get to this path here. We're going to do something off of here, something off of here, and I don't know, something like that. We'll see. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We will. So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get started on decorating. Sorry if I seem a little off in comparison to normal. I've been a little on the... I'm trying to think of the right way to put this. It's been a while since I've last recorded any videos at all, so... excuse me if I'm a little off in comparison to usual. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is get like a nice little fountain. And then we are going to not get one of these big ones. We're going to do like little... I want to do it like... I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So yeah, like this. Like this. There. There. So we've got these little fountains, and actually something I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna go ahead and sink this down like that. And that placement seems decent. Okay, so what we're gonna do is here, little basin, and something like that. Not too bad. I wanted to see, no, that really can't be incorporated anywhere. So obviously you guys can see there's tons of different stuff in here now. There's a lot more statues and whatnot. So I guess what we will do is kind of go ahead and figure out what our starting animals are going to be. So something I want to do for my little starting animals is I want to do something that's nice and loud, you know, so that way if, let's say you're on a like a field trip, let's say, and everybody's like, okay, let's head over here, you know, kind of get our surroundings, and then we'll all head in and, you know, like head into our little groups over here, and then we head in there. As a kid, if you're just sitting in this little area and you hear something that's coming from over here and you're hearing these animals and they're shouting and hollering and something like that, you're gonna get excited. You're gonna be like, wow, we're almost here, you know? So cool stuff like that. So probably what we'll do, staff area here, staff area here, something like that. And I guess let's go ahead and kind of figure out what our starting animals will be. You guys can probably already see some of the stuff that we have in here. Howler monkeys are definitely really loud. Let's see. There's quite a lot to look through here. But I'm sure you guys can see a lot of the different animals that we have started off with in our modding journey here. Kind of getting everything going. So we want something that's sort of loud, or, you know, something that, I don't know. It's kind of hard to think what I want here. Let's see. Like maybe we don't, guinea fowls maybe, because guinea fowls are nice and loud. But they're not the most catching thing. I don't know. I'm not super against the idea of guinea fowls, and guests can enter your guys' habitat. So that's good. I don't know if we do like a walkthrough thing with guineas, because I think they would just run away anyways, right? So, I don't know. Let's see. Trying to think of other things that are nice and loud. Or, you know, donkeys could be something. You don't want anything too crazy. Like, you don't want this to be like your ticket animal, you know? Because you want these people to go and explore as well. So, looking through this, guineas are a good idea. I like guineas here. There was another thing I had in mind, but I kind of forgot what it was that I was thinking of. Let's see. Trying to think. Herons are pretty loud. But I kind of have an idea of what I'd like to do with herons already, so maybe not them. Let's see. Turkeys are loud. We could go the domesticated horse, because they can be loud, and they're like kind of a cool thing to have at the start. Coyotes. Actually, it might be coyotes. Might be the thing that we do here. I'm thinking coyotes, maybe. You can't go wrong with putting a canine at the start, right? So yeah, I think that is what we will do. We will do with the coyotes. So actually, in the Zoopedia, 25 males and 13 females. Okay, so there's got to be more males than females, weirdly enough. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and adopt all 4 of you guys for now. See if the refresh button gives us any more. We will definitely get this female one. We'll get this male one. This male one. Yeah, that seems good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they can have up to 25 of them. How much room are we going to need? 18,000 square feet. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of connect it up to here and then do something that kind of maybe goes around like this. I don't know, something like that. And then obviously we're going to have another animal over here. Probably something a little less demanding in terms of space. And actually, I think we'll probably go a little less coyotes. So you... hold on, let's see. So we're gonna get rid of you. and you. We're just going to go ahead and quick trade you guys out, and that leaves us with 5 of you guys, which makes it 16,000 instead of 18,000, which we're still going to need extra room to work with because they'll obviously breed and whatnot as well. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and break into a speed build here. Hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I will catch you guys afterwards. Okay, so here we are, getting started on some stuff. I kind of wanted to just get the shell around the staff facilities first, you know, just kind of getting through the, like, I guess you could call it the harder stuff. Eventually I'm gonna flesh this out a little bit more and make it look a little, just hit my mic, so sorry about that. Eventually we're gonna flesh this out a little bit more and make it a little bit nicer and whatnot and stuff like that, but for now I'm just kind of worried about you know, getting our first enclosure in so you guys had something to look at. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently than the way I normally do Planet Zoo stuff. What we're gonna do is, like, just kind of every once in a while we're just gonna walk around the zoo and do kind of like a tour thing, you know, and just kind of go through it like that. I actually ended up building this for an hour, which I did not think I was going to spend an hour on something that should have been so easy. I don't understand why I did that. Yeah, I definitely did not mean to spend as much time as I did, especially because this is a sandbox zoo, and I technically don't have to be in the requirements of what these animals specifically need to the T, you know, like I can actually play around a little bit and not have to worry about them being like, oh, this is 2,000 square feet too little, you know, and stuff like that. And that was kind of something I didn't really think about, and I kind of forgot that that's how that works. So I was, you know, spending the whole time just stressing about welfare, and it ended up taking so much time out of this. But it does end up being actually a really fun build, and usually I do like a 4 times speed, but I actually had to make it 5 times speed because it was just way too much, you know, it was just so much going on. And at first I kind of do something with the chain link there. Eventually I replace that with just more walls, like to match the back wall, you know, I make it match the back wall a little bit more, and I add some hills and whatnot and stuff like this, you know, just simple stuff. And then obviously I got to place some like rocks around the moat, and then it started snowing and I was like, oh, this is not what I want. So I switched it back, and yeah, I continue with placing some more rocks in. I added some different biomed rocks, trying to make it a little bit differentiated in colors in certain places and whatnot, and, you know, just trying to get this looking different, you know. But yeah, I think I struggled a little bit too much with this build, and I don't even know why I struggled so much with it, because it really wasn't that bad. I don't know, I had a rough time. That's all I'm gonna say. And eventually, you know, I kind of got the hang of it and stuff, and I definitely feel a lot better about it now than I did before. And yeah, the reason why I'm using the chain link borders, or barriers, sorry, is because I kind of like the way the chain link looks, and I made it so they don't deteriorate. I made it so they won't deteriorate or whatever. And then yeah, we kind of put this in here. But more about the chain link fence, actually, before I forget, is I actually use it because it makes a good look for a backstage area. Like, that looks really good. I actually ended up making it way bigger, the backstage area, you'll see at some point. And yeah, I throw some staff in and stuff like that, and I actually like forgot I wanted to close the zoo until we had like a few things, you know, so it didn't seem like super unrealistic where we just have this place open with one little coyote placement in there and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm so excited. Zoo SA is gonna be like the best zoo we've had ever. I'm so confident, and how much better I am in the game than I have been before, because I've been doing so much research on how to do better in a lot of different aspects of the game. And yeah, I don't know, I'm really excited to show what I got. I'm not sitting here saying like I'm gonna be one of the best builders you've ever seen. I'm not even that good. I'm really not. But just to be somewhat better and to make like a somewhat realistic looking zoo is kind of my end goal here, you know? So yeah, I actually make it even bigger than that. The backstage area, I kind of wrap it around a little bit too. So yeah, there is that. And here's me replacing that wall, or replacing it with a wall, you know, and just kind of getting everything set there. And then I place some more rocks in and kind of get all this looking a little bit better because, yeah, I mean, there was just, I'm sure you guys could see for the split second there that the space was kind of not helping, you know, and then eventually I kind of move everything over to do kind of like a small, very small wraparound type thing. And as you guys see, I place it all together in there, and then I go ahead and delete that. And then it took me a while. I had to like shorten it up and stuff like that and get it all done in there. And eventually I got it all working, and then I kind of paint around a little bit more, and then I replaced that with some walls and whatnot. And yeah, because I didn't want it to be seen from the picnic area. I wanted it so you actually had to enter the zoo to see the animals, you know? But yeah, eventually I just replaced that whole back wall as well because, you know, it's fine. And then of course we get some foliage in there. I'm not super happy with the foliage. I definitely wanted to do like a ton more foliage and make it look so nice and realistic, but at this point I was just like tired of how much time I had spent on this, because there's a lot of stuff that I cut out, and it was just agony. As you can see, like with the moat, it's a little different and stuff like that. And then I kind of play around with some colors for the benches. I end up going with this like navy blue color because, like I said, we're trying to keep to the American colors for our main areas and stuff like that. Eventually we'll have different areas and whatnot and things like that. And this is kind of what I went with for the like railing. I'm not too sure how much I like it. Like, it does its job, it's pretty cool, but I'm not sure if I'm like the biggest fan in the world of it. I think it looks alright, you know? I'm not too upset about it. But I don't know, you guys let me know what you think about it. Is it bad? Is it good? What do you think? I don't know, me personally, I kind of like it. The railing looks pretty good if you ask me, but you know, I'm not an expert at this game. I'm just trying to kind of make things work. And I actually go back and I move the barriers, or not the barriers, the railing a little bit so there's way more pathing space. As you can see how much path is like being blocked off by the railing. I definitely changed that up so it's not as blocked off and everything. And then we go ahead and get the education boards in and whatnot, and, you know, just placing a little bit more plants around and stuff like that. Just trying to make myself feel a little bit better about it not doing so well. But yeah, that's kind of wrapping up the speed build a little bit, guys. I hope you have enjoyed my little bit of a rant about me being not so good at the game, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later. All right, after quite a lot of building, it was a really tricky thing to get through, but here we are. We have our coyotes. Now, it's not the best in the world. It doesn't look super spectacular. I'm not insanely happy with it, but it doesn't look too bad, you know? I'm okay with the way it looks. Some things I'm gonna do is probably like, I don't know, go in here and like probably take some trees and try to like, I don't know, kind of block this up a little bit maybe. Use this like a bush, and then get actual bushes. Just trying to kind of like cover that up a little bit because I'm not the happiest with the way that looks. No, this ain't it. I need something that I can use. That's not it. Fig tree. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm actually gonna place that there. And oh, looks like I went and missed a wall there. There we go. Anyways, yeah, so other than that though, I am pretty happy with the way this came out. It's not horrible. I definitely could have done better, I think, maybe? I don't know. They were kind of a difficult animal to work with. But look at them. They're happy. And I actually ended up just turning animal welfare off just because it feels like I'm probably not going to be able to get everything done that I'd like to. But, or like when it comes to their needs, I mean, not like just get everything done that I want to, like actual building and whatnot. No, I can definitely get all the building that I want done. But yeah, when it comes to welfare, I'm not like insanely worried about that. I just want to build some really beautiful things, and it actually looks like I got a pretty good start on that, so I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously there are some slight things that I would change, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. But yeah, next episode we're gonna have to get something over here. Probably something that doesn't need quite as much space, because I think like half of the build was me just trying to move everything around and stuff like that so they actually have space. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it in the end, and I actually ended up getting rid of the chain link on here, but I left it over here because I think these guys need at least a little bit of, you know, breathing room, I suppose. But there's other things I want to do, like you know, this, I don't know if I want to leave this like that, actually. Yeah, one more thing we are going to do is if I go here, there should be a plaster. Painted brick, no. I need plaster. Plaster, right here. And I'm just gonna do that. And then we're gonna kind of move it slightly. Color. I'm gonna try to make this a something like that, just so it kind of blends in, so nobody really notices. Something we actually do need to put in here, if I can. We'll delete like right here, which I guess they were stuck inside of anyways, so not a bad thing for me to do, I guess. So yeah, we want a water treatment. Hopefully that's not really gonna, yeah, that doesn't really affect anything, so that's good. So yeah, we're gonna need water treatment. Terrain, water. Yes, I want to actually select the water. Transparency, we're just gonna bring the transparency down just a bit. So like that. And then what we're gonna do is construction, vent. Go ahead and use this one. Now there's like a little drain for their pool, so like, you know, the keepers can clean it, you know, that's pretty cool. And then this down here I'm not really going to worry about because this is a moat. This is keeping separation between the coyotes and, you know, escaping. Which I really don't think I would need this much space, but for some reason I can't go any closer without the coyotes actually trying to escape. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. And these guys are just chilling and they're happy, and look at them, their models look good. I'm happy with the way their models look. But yeah, like I said before, on this side over here, we're going to get another animal. And then I think what we'll do is probably continue to build off of here, because we're going to build something awesome. I have such an awesome idea. I'll just tell you what the name of it is. It's going to be the Wetlands Conservation Center. So we're going to have like this swampy area looking place over here. And we're going to have like this big wetlands marsh thing, and it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to tell you what animals I'm going to use. I'm not going to tell you what's going to go into it at all, but I'm just going to tell you to be tuned for that, because I'm just going to be I'm so excited for this. You know, this modded series is just so awesome, and I'm so ready to see some really fun things going. So, oh, and that coyote is now never leaving there, is it? You can't get out of there, can you? Invalid us. Oh, because I was putting it in the water again. Yeah, how about get out of there? Okay. Something I might try to do is, you know, mess around with the terrain a little bit and seeing if I can make any differences, but I really doubt it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I really hope you guys have enjoyed. I think something we'll also do next episode is work on an actual entrance area, like make ticket booths and whatnot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!